how are the newcomers supposed to have a Dubai experience when they just came to Dubai? If you're not ready to experience what I'm about to mention in this video, please do not bother leaving your country to come here, okay? Don't worry yourself. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am a city built on a hill that cannot be hidden. I am the light of the world. Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jessie. If it's your first time here, you're welcome, darling. And if you're a returning viewer, you're most welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking on an interesting topic, something I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time, but I just not really have the chance to talk about it. However, we're going to be talking on the things you need to know before you move to Dubai in 2025, okay? I'm going to give you the pros and the cons. That being said, if this is a topic you're interested in, I would like you to stick around. Make yourself comfortable. Get yourself a cup of tea or a pen and paper, whatever, if you want to jot down the points to remember them before you cross that airport. You do that, okay? If you're not subscribed to the channel, endeavor to hit the subscribe button right down below. And without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video. So guys, we first of all start by talking about the cons. I think we should talk about the bad part, and then now we end with the happy ending. What do you think? That's how we're going to go about it. First of all, guys, let me just put out this disclaimer before we get into it, okay? These points are my personal experience, what I have experienced here, and I'm sharing it with you guys so that you'll be aware of what you might experience moving here as a worker or as however you want to move in as. Get that first before we get into it. First point on the things you need to know before you move to Dubai this 2025 is these other nationalities addressing all Africans as Nigerians. Do not get me wrong, you guys. It's not like Nigeria is bad, or maybe like I have something against Nigeria. I do not have anything against Nigeria, but like Africa is a continent, and in the continent we have other nationalities. Okay, not every African is a Nigerian. That's something that is always misunderstood here, and people think that every African is a Nigerian, which is very, very annoying. I love Nigerians. Like, most of my supporters are Nigerians, but I am not Nigerian, you guys. Like, the fact that these other people like generalize Africa as one country, which is Nigeria, is so annoying sometimes, and it's something that I've experienced, which is sometimes unpleasant. Sometimes I don't really care. Someone will be like, you African, you Nigerian, same, all those kind of things. So it's very annoying, and I don't know, it's something that I do not like personally. So yeah, that's the first point. Moving on to the next point on the things I do not like about living and working in Dubai is how difficult it is to get a job in Dubai, especially as an African. You guys, I'm not about to come here and sugarcoat things, okay? I'm just going to say things the way it is because it's the truth. I'm talking about my experience, and I'm talking about things that I'm sure that a lot of people, like 80% of what Africans experience here in Dubai, it's very hard to get a job, especially when you're African in some places. I don't know why, but that's how it is, and that is what I have experienced, okay? There was a time I went for a job interview, and I felt something that I have never felt since I came. I went for an interview, right? I was among the first people to come, but I was among the last person or people to be interviewed on that day. Those who came after me, they went before me, they were called inside for the interview. I was there sitting and waiting, and I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I know people have genuine good jobs. Some Africans have genuine good jobs here in this country, but it's just a handful. I would not like to put it on you. Obviously, everyone has his or her own stuff. They reject me for something, they might not reject you for it. But generally, like I say, getting a job here in Dubai as an African, especially if you're leaving your home country to come here and hustle, it's not something that is very easy. The one thing that I want to ask, like most of these employers in Dubai, is that when we leave our countries, we come here as newcomers to look for jobs. And then when we go for interviews and you're asking us that, do you have a Dubai experience? Like, how are the newcomers supposed to have a Dubai experience when they just came to Dubai? If you do not employ them to work with you and get that Dubai experience you're asking for, how are they going to get it? It's overly rated, like seriously, and companies, employers, they don't consider the fact that you have to start from somewhere before you actually get to somewhere. I cannot apply for a job and then you ask me if I have Dubai experience when I just came to look for a job. How? So that's one thing that is really, really annoying, which I want you to know before you move here. They will always ask you if you have a Dubai experience, okay, when you're going to search for jobs. So yeah, moving on to the next point is lack of social life because of tight work schedule. Living and working in Dubai, it's either you dedicate your life, your soul, your everything to your job and forget about everything else. or you find part-time jobs and the part-time jobs cannot sustain you. 85% of workers in Dubai, your whole time is at work. Like your entire day, your entire time is at work. You don't have time to do anything. It's difficult for you to socialize because the day you're off, maybe your friend is not off. The day you're not off, maybe your friend is off. So social life is something that is not it's not easy to manage if you're living and working here. So moving on to the fourth disadvantage that you need to know before moving to Dubai as a worker is the difficulty in accommodation. Like, I cannot stress this enough. The difficulty in accommodation in Dubai. Comment down below how you feel about this particular point, because in Dubai, let me tell you guys something. The salary that you earn when you just move here is not a salary that, unless you are very, very lucky and you have a skill, a particular skill that makes you to earn some kind of amount of money that will permit you to take a place that you'll be comfortable. However, majority of people or workers living and working in Dubai, either you're living in a bed space, a partition, or a bed space or a partition. There is no other way. Okay? And some of the bed spaces, you have Burj Khalifa, you have mid Burj Khalifa, and then you have now ground floor. So depending on how high you get, it's going to be cheaper. That Burj Khalifa, the highest one can be like maybe 400, and the middle one can be like 450, and the down bed can be like 500 dirhams. All those amounts of money, if you calculate it in my country's currency, in France CFA, it's not less than 60,000. So imagine the amount of money that you use to pay only for a bed that you're just gonna squeeze yourself in, like I don't know. All you have is your bed and your small space, nothing else. You're sharing the kitchen and you're sharing the toilet. Sometimes you can be in the house like 10 to 15 people in a place. I have a friend who told me that when she just moved to Dubai, where they were living, the flat which they were living in, there were 50 of them in one flat, in a flat. I don't know if it was a 2, 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom flat, I don't know, but there were 50 of them in that flat. Imagine 50 people in a flat. Like, it's insane. Nobody loves the living standard of Dubai when it comes to accommodation. No one. No one who comes here to look for money. You have to look for a place where you can cut your coat according to your size. You cannot go for an expensive place that you cannot afford. So that's why people go for these places. And then the fact that it's not just comfortable at all, the fact that your thing can just get missing and you'll never know where it went, and the fact that you're sharing the bathroom and that you can contact something from the bathroom because of so many people using it, is crazy, you guys. It's crazy. I'm not even like going to cap on this. This is the biggest disadvantage. Living condition is bad. It's not good at all. So if you're planning to leave from your country and come to Dubai to look for a job as a hustler, just have it at the back of your mind that either you'll be living in Burj Khalifa, or you'll be living in mid Burj Khalifa, or you'll be living under ground floor. It's coming to a partition now. A partition is like a space where they divide. You don't have Burj Khalifas, no. You have just single beds, and yet it's still divided, either with curtains or with a wood, something like a wood that divides it. I don't know. You guys understand what partition is, right? So it's either you're living in that kind of a place or you're living in the up and down beds, depending on how much, depending on your budget, you guys. If you're trying to save, that's how you're going to be living. So have that at the back of your mind. The next point on the disadvantages of living and working in Dubai is high living standards and income not matching lifestyle. The lifestyle of Dubai is very high. It's very, very high. And if you're willing to live a certain type of lifestyle here, that means that you should be earning some certain type of amount of money before you can match this lifestyle. It's not a joke. Okay. So if you leave your country, you're coming here to hustle. You're not about to start living the lifestyle that you cannot afford, because the living standards here are very high, and the income that you're earning, income related to living standards, is not proportionate at all. It is not proportionate, because some people like literally earn 800 dirhams a month. So tell me how you're going to send money to your family, how you're going to save, how you're going to eat for someone who earns 800 dirhams living in a company's accommodation, and then how are you going to live that lifestyle? So it doesn't match. It's not the mathematics is not mathematics. It's not matching. Okay, it doesn't make sense. If you know that you'll be able to handle everything they have explained in these points, then please pack your bags and start coming. Okay, because now we are moving on to the juicy part. Okay, those disadvantages made me like, whew, negativity is not good though. It There's a way that negativity takes away from your energy. Oh, Now that we have all of that out of the window, let's move over now to the positive aspects about living in Dubai, living and working in Dubai. Number one, safety. Yes, I know people talk about it a lot. It is, yes, because they should talk about it. Like, have you ever been in the place? Can you, that is watching me in Africa or wherever you're living, can you wake up at 3 a.m. and walk on the streets freely? Can you? If you can do it, then come and challenge me in the comment section. So the rate at which this place is safe is something that is still like mind blowing to every other person. Sometimes when you get too used to living here, then when you go now to your home country, sometimes you like lose it and you think that maybe you're still in Dubai and you forget your stuff and stuff like that. Or if you're very conscious, you're very aware when you leave from Dubai and you go somewhere else, you always be moving and you're very careful. You're careful. Oh, this one might catch me. This one might aggress me. This one like this. So safety in Dubai is something that we should talk about. And in every video that you see about the reasons why you should move to Dubai is safety because the place is extremely safe. It's extremely safe, you guys. I cannot even stress this enough. Okay, it's extremely safe to live and work here. Nobody will come and rob you, you guys. Nobody will meet you on the street and point to something on your whatever and say, "Give me your phone." It will never happen here. No one will do that to you. Okay. Moving on to the next advantage of living and working in Dubai is the accessibility of everything that you might need. Like everything that you might need is in this particular Dubai. I swear. The only thing I'm not seeing in Dubai and that from Africa we need it is water leaf that we use to cook our arrow. But like every other thing that you might need when it comes to African food, you find here. If when it comes to fashion, clothes, bags, shoes, everything. You can just sit in your house and make an order for anything and they come and give it to you. You can sit in your house and create a bank account and the next day they'll bring you your bank card. Like it is so accessible. Everything that you need, you can get it easily here, which is something that I really love about living and working here. Okay, it's very accessible for almost everything that you might need, almost everything, you guys. So yeah, next up we have growth opportunities. Living and working in Dubai, you have the opportunity for growth. You have a lot of opportunities of growth because it's like it's a busy environment. It's an environment where Dubai is a place that gives you opportunities to develop in your career, develop in whatever way that you want to develop in. It molds you, technically, it molds you to becoming the best version of yourself that you might want to be. To be completely honest with you guys. So there is growth opportunity in career, there's growth opportunity in almost everything. It's something that is very important as an individual when you leave your home country and you're going somewhere. You want to be somewhere that you can easily grow. You can wake up in the morning in Dubai and be like, you want to start a business. In as much as you have your capital, and it doesn't really have to be like a lot of money, a lot of capital. It doesn't have to be. But in as much as you have that money, you can literally start something and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, you guys. And also you're working in a company, a boss might just see you like the way you work and decide to just promote you and make you something and change your life. I have a friend who is a taxi driver. He tells me the kind of people that he meets when he drives the taxi. A lot of people presenting him a lot of good opportunities. The last time he showed me like a business opportunity which a Chinese man was presenting to him. I was like mind blown. I was blown away. You guys, that's like how easy it is for you to grow in this country if you put your mind to it. Another thing that I love about living and working here is the welcoming nature of the locals of this country. Like we cannot talk about the country and not talk about the locals. How? The fact that these people are so welcoming, first of all, among the countries of the world, this is like the highest country that accepts visitors. And they're aware of the fact that like 80% of those visitors, especially Africans, they are coming to look for jobs. And yet they still give you the opportunity to come here. You know, it's not easy. Other countries, which I don't want to mention, you know how difficult it is to get their visa to go there. But in Dubai gives you the opportunity to come. You come, you try. If it doesn't work out, you go back. That's what I love about this country, and it cannot be possible if not for the good locals, you guys. They make it possible for people. They give you opportunities. They allow you to come and try. They are very aware that if you're coming with a tourist visa, as an African especially, you're coming to go for a job. But yet they'll still give you a tourist visa to come. You come, you try your luck. If you get the job, fine. If you don't get the job, you go back home. At least they give you the opportunity. That explains to you how nice they are. And apart from that, also, in my former place of work where I used to work, I had a lot of experience with these people. a lot because I work in a place where I work in Global Village. In case you live in Dubai, you know Global Village. I work there. It's a place where it's a theme park, a seasonal theme park where people from around the world they come there to have fun with their kids, all those kind of stuff. So when these people come, different nationalities, we have a lot of experience with different nationalities, and the way these locals they approach us, the way they talk, the way they like respond to rejection, especially when it comes to safe all this safety. If you're working in a theme park, it's very, very important for you to put safety above everything. They are very, very aware of the rules, they accept it. If they come, for example, for their kids to play in a particular ride, if you tell them that their kid cannot play here because of the height restriction or because of maybe something that might not like correlate with the rules of the particular ride, they will just like be like, okay, thank you, and they'll go away. The other nationalities, especially God, I cannot mention. Why can't I just mention these nationalities? I wish I could just mention them. When they come with their kids and you tell them that sorry, your kid cannot go on the ride because of this, they'll be like, why? Why? No, 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 no. This, that, 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 that. We pay our money for this. No, no, no. It is we'll be like, it is for the safety of your kid. Your kid cannot go here because of this. And they will argue with you and argue with you and argue with you and make you sick. And now, if you're not able to handle yourself as a worker or as a customer service representative, sometimes you're going to lose it in these positions. That's why I go back to the locals because they are very nice, they are very understanding. They know when you tell them that this thing cannot work like this, they just understand and they're even happy and they'll go away. So you guys, the locals, they are so welcoming, they are so nice. I love that is like something I love so much about living and working here in Dubai. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the next point, which is freedom of faith. Again, the locals. Yeah, imagine that this is a Muslim country, and everywhere you go, you see these small churches. Even though you don't really see like a church structure, the only church structure I've actually really seen is the Catholic Church, which is something to be appreciative and happy about because again, this is a Muslim land. This is a Muslim land, and the fact that they give you the opportunities as expats or as foreigners to come here and still be able to have your own freedom of faith and have a place of worship is really, really nice for us Christians that are living here. And especially on holidays like Palm Sunday, I see the way people walk on the streets with the palms. Especially this last Palm Sunday, because I went to church on that day. I saw a lot of people carrying their palms walking around the street. Palm Sunday, all those kind of things. So the fact that it is free, the freedom of faith, is something that I really, really love about living and working here. I feel like this video has been going on like forever. So anyway, the last and final point about living and working in Dubai is the fact that you're collecting tax-free salary. Tax-free salary. Imagine you don't spend up to 1.5 million in Cameroon money and you come to Dubai and you get a job and you're working and you're earning money that is tax-free. You don't have to pay taxes or whatever. You just have to settle. The only tax that you have to pay in Dubai, I think, is VAT, the 5% VAT, which is applicable in supermarkets. And it's really nothing when you look at it. It's nothing when you look at it compared to other countries and other regions. It's literally nothing. That's another advantage that is very, very, especially when you're coming here to work money and to save and to do some kind of stuff. The fact that the country is tax free is very, very advantageous for us. Okay, so loves, those are the things I wanted to like enlighten you guys on, for you guys to know before you leave your country and come here. At least you should be aware of what to expect. That's just what I was trying to do, and I hope that you've learned something from this video. And if you're sitting back at home right now in Africa or wherever you might be and you're thinking that you want to leave your country and come here and experience life, girl, guy, whatever, just go for it. Okay, always remember that someone's experience might not be your experience. Because I came to Dubai and I experienced X, Y, and Z, it does not mean that when you come here you experience the same thing. When it comes to like this general stuff that I've mentioned to you guys, it's most likely for you to experience that. If you feel that these things are not, it's not something that might hold you from coming here to achieve your dreams, then pick up your bags and pay that flight ticket. Okay, yes, thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, endeavor to give it a huge thumbs up, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye guys.